How's it going, guys? White Rabbit here. Let me make something perfectly clear to start off with. The vast majority of truthers on the internet are not flat earthers. There has been a propagandized psychological operation that has overtaken the truther movement online through astroturfing campaigns in order to demean and discredit the work of truthers like myself and others.
But I don't have much patience for anyone who denies that this challenge is real. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
Conspiracy theories are just the best, aren't they? Have you ever wondered why people love 9/11 conspiracies, or why we're so obsessed with the Illuminati, or which conspiracy theories might actually be true?
So this whole thing, it's just a symptom of a larger problem. There's a growing anti-intellectual strain in this country. It may be the beginning of the end of our informed democracy.
We live in the information age. Never before in the history of the world have ordinary citizens, regular people, had the opportunity to reach hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. Simply silencing their detractors is no longer an option. Doing so would only draw more attention to the issue, and several more would show up to take their place. So if eliminating the opposition is no longer an option, discrediting the opposition is the only logical tactic for them to take. Over the past several months, I have watched as this flat earth meme seemingly came out of nowhere and all but overtook the truther movement online. Suddenly, out of nowhere, it seemed like everyone was talking about the flat earth. But why? Well, just as I said, astroturfing campaigns and government accounts. Truth be told, it doesn't take much. To start off with, all they really needed to do was to set up a couple channels to push the narrative. These initial channels made very convincing videos that were just vague enough and just misleading enough to sound intriguing, if not convincing to some. From there, the astroturfing campaign really took off. Astroturfing is a known practice, and there are hundreds, if not thousands, of documented examples of governments and advertising agencies utilizing this technique. Astroturfing is defined as the attempt to create an impression of widespread grassroots support for a policy, individual, or product where little such support exists. Multiple online identities and fake pressure groups are used to mislead the public into believing that the position of the astroturfer is a commonly held view. In a community like the truther movement, which prides itself on being open-minded, an astroturfing campaign such as this can be especially detrimental. As a truther online evaluating the claims of varying conspiracies and researching controversial ideas, something as unbelievable as the flat earth model can be a topic that seems very intriguing to cover when coupled with what is seemingly widespread support. As a creator on YouTube with a fairly large audience, specializing in truther and Christian videos, I can tell you firsthand that I have received hundreds, if not thousands, of messages pleading with me to cover the flat earth topic. And this, ladies and gentlemen, what we see happening in the truther movement is the result of these astroturfing campaigns. Video creators and those who frequently engage in the comment section on our videos have been so bombarded with messages from people talking about the flat earth and asking and begging us to look into it, that many have been peer pressured into giving this ridiculous model an undeserved and illogical level of perceived credibility. Thankfully, my fellow truthers who did fall for this deception are beginning to wake up to this psyop. And I am making this video not to condemn those individuals, for we have all been deceived at some point in our life. Rather, I wanted to make this video to explain the situation in a logical, thought-out format, and to encourage my fellow truthers to be patient and understanding with those who are beginning to realize the errors in their logic. Although the vast majority of these accounts are either fake or government-funded, there are well-intentioned, good, honest truthers who have fallen for this deception. It is imperative that we stay diligent when evaluating the intentions of a particular individual or account. Now, some of these fake accounts will be flip-flopping in the upcoming months, and they are doing this in an attempt to save face, only to again deceive you at a later point in time. Determining the sincerity of an account that is changing its position on this flat earth topic comes down to an individual level. It is up to you, as a fellow truther and as a fellow researcher, to evaluate the track record of any given channel and to determine for yourself whether a particular channel is misleading you yet again or is noble in their intentions. Let us be vigilant in these upcoming months as to not turn away potential, well-intended contributors to the truther movement while simultaneously distancing ourselves from those channels who mean us harm. Special thanks to everyone for listening to this PSA. I will be covering this topic more on my second channel, so if you're not subscribed to that, make sure you do so. I'll leave a link in the description down below.